Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech with Damas. I'm Damas, and today we're diving into one of the most practical shifts happening in classrooms right now: artificial intelligence for teachers. If you have ever ended a school day exhausted, still staring at a stack of grading, unfinished lesson plans, and emails you meant to answer, this video is for you. Across schools everywhere, educators are being asked to deliver personalized learning, track endless data, and stay emotionally present for every student. That is a beautiful mission, but it is also unsustainable without better systems. AI is not here to replace teachers. Used well, it can protect your time, reduce burnout, and help you focus on the part of the job that actually changes lives: teaching students. Over the next 20 minutes, I'll walk you through real classroom problems. We'll cover concrete AI workflows for planning and assessment, and I'll show you responsible ways to adopt these tools without losing your professional judgment. If you are a teacher, coach, or school leader, stay with me. Let's get into it. By the end of this video, you will understand where AI helps most, where human judgment must stay in control, and how to start with one workflow that saves real time this week. This is not a theory talk. It is a practical guide for teachers who want better systems without losing the craft of teaching. If you stay to the end, you will leave with a clear map for using AI as a teacher productivity partner, not a classroom replacement. Ready when you are. Let's start with reality. Teaching has always been demanding, but today's teachers are asked to do more than ever. You plan lessons, differentiate for mixed ability levels, manage behavior, communicate with parents, track attendance, prepare for inspections, support students with special needs, and somehow stay energized for every class. On top of that, many teachers manage digital platforms, upload resources, document interventions, and respond to messages long after the final bell. The challenge is not a lack of passion. The challenge is that too much of the job has become invisible administrative load sitting on top of the teaching itself. When every hour is packed, even excellent educators struggle to give students the attention they deserve. Understanding this pressure is the first step toward using AI as a practical relief tool, not another task on an already overloaded checklist. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Millions of teachers carry the same invisible load, and that shared reality is exactly why smarter workflows matter now. From lesson prep to parent communication, the workload expands in every direction, and teachers are expected to absorb it without enough structural support. Naming these pressures honestly helps us choose tools that reduce friction instead of adding another digital burden. Administrative work has a hidden cost that schools often underestimate. Every hour spent formatting worksheets, rewriting rubrics, entering marks, chasing missing assignments, or rewriting the same feedback comment is an hour stolen from lesson creativity and student relationships. Over a term, those hours add up to days. Over a career, they add up to burnout, attrition, and talented teachers leaving the profession. Behind every late-night marking session is a teacher who wanted to design a better experiment, prepare a richer discussion, or simply rest enough to teach with energy tomorrow. This is why AI matters, not as a shiny gadget, and not as a replacement for pedagogy, but as a way to reclaim time that should belong to teaching, mentoring, and thoughtful instructional design. If we reduce the paperwork tax on teachers, students feel the difference immediately. When we treat paperwork as inevitable, we normalize exhaustion. When we treat it as optimizable, we open the door to better teaching conditions. That cost shows up as shorter planning depth, delayed feedback, and less patience left for the students who need extra care. Once you see paperwork as recoverable time, AI stops being optional hype and becomes a practical classroom strategy. So how does AI actually save teachers time in a realistic week? Think of it as a fast drafting assistant that never gets tired. You still decide the learning goals, the tone, and the final quality. AI helps with first drafts, lesson outlines, quiz questions, differentiated examples, parent email templates, behavior reflection prompts, and feedback comments. Instead of staring at a blank page for 20 minutes, you can generate a solid starting point in seconds, then refine it with your professional expertise. That shift from blank page to editable draft is where the time savings lies. Teachers do not need AI to be perfect. They need AI to be fast, flexible, and easy to correct. When you combine clear prompting with strong classroom judgment, you can recover hours each week and reinvest them into preparation, quality, and student support. In practical terms, saving 20 minutes on Monday planning and 40 minutes on Thursday grading can free an entire evening for rest or deeper lesson design. Measure your first week carefully. The strategy is simple. Automate the first draft of repetitive work, then invest your expertise where it creates the most student impact. Even small recurring savings compound into major relief across a full school term. Lesson planning is one of the highest leverage places to use AI. Imagine you need a 60-minute lesson on fractions for mixed ability grade 6 students. You can ask an AI tool for a clear objective, a warm-up activity, guided practice, independent work, and an exit ticket. Then you customize it for your students, your curriculum standards, and your classroom culture. AI can also suggest scaffolds for struggling learners, stretch tasks for advanced students, and alternative explanations using visuals or real-world examples. You remain the instructional designer. AI becomes your planning partner that helps you generate options faster so you can spend more energy on delivery, pacing, and engagement. The best AI lesson plans are never copied blindly. They are drafted quickly, then shaped by a teacher who knows the room. A strong habit is to save your best prompts and successful lesson structures so next term planning becomes even faster and more consistent. Over time, this approach turns planning from a weekly scramble into a repeatable creative process with stronger options and less stress. Build a personal library of prompts that match your grade level and subject so planning quality rises every week. Assessments used to take a long time to design well. With AI, you can create quizzes, short answer prompts, project rubrics, and practice worksheets in minutes. The key is to give clear instructions: topic, grade level, difficulty, number of questions, and skills you want to measure. Then review every item for accuracy, bias, clarity, and alignment with what you actually taught. AI is excellent at generating variety quickly, including multiple versions of the same assessment for different classes or make-up tests. It can also help you build rubrics with measurable criteria instead of vague language. That means less time building from scratch and more time checking that your assessments truly measure learning, not just completion. Always pilot new AI-generated questions with a small set first, then refine wording so every item is fair, clear, and instructionally useful. Quality control remains your signature. You can also generate remedial practice sets and enrichment extensions from the same objective, which used to take another full planning block. AI multiplies drafting speed. Your review protects learning integrity. Automatic grading is where many teachers feel the biggest relief. For objective tasks like multiple choice, true or false, matching, or fill in the blank, AI-powered platforms can mark work instantly and sync results into your gradebook. Even for short written responses, AI can suggest a provisional score based on a rubric you define, then flag uncertain answers for human review. You still own edge cases and final decisions, especially for writing quality, creativity, and original thinking. But instead of spending an entire evening clicking through 50 nearly identical answers, you supervise the process and intervene where human judgment matters most. That is not laziness. That is smart prioritization of teacher expertise. Pair autograding with spot checks. Your professional review keeps trust high while the machine handles volume. The result is a cleaner workflow where machines handle volume and teachers handle nuance, fairness, and final academic decision. Imagine spending less time marking exams and more time inspiring your students. With Vidante AI, teachers can create high-quality assessments in just a few minutes using artificial intelligence. Once students complete their assessments, Vidante AI automatically grades objective questions, provides instant feedback, and generates detailed performance reports. Instead of manually recording marks or analyzing results, teachers can immediately identify students who are struggling, discover topics that need more attention, and make data-driven teaching decisions. But that's not all. Vidante AI also generates personalized learning materials tailored to each student's strengths and weaknesses, helping every learner progress at their own pace. Whether you're teaching one class or an entire school, Vedante AI helps you reduce administrative work, improve learning outcomes, and focus on what truly matters: teaching, mentoring, and supporting your students. Experience the future of education with Vedante AI, where artificial intelligence empowers teachers and helps every student succeed. Use the reclaimed marking time for one richer feedback conversation you previously never had capacity to give. Students learn faster when feedback is timely. Waiting 3 days for marks often means the learning moment has already passed. AI can provide instant formative feedback: what was correct, what needs improvement, and a next step hint. That does not replace teacher feedback, it multiplies it. While AI handles routine comments, you can focus on deeper coaching conversations about reasoning, confidence, and study habits. Students also gain a safer practice loop. They can attempt, receive guidance, revise, and try again without waiting for the next class. Instant feedback turns assessment from a final verdict into an active learning process, and that shift can dramatically improve motivation and mastery over a term. Encourage students to use feedback as revision fuel. The loop of attempt, feedback, and improvement is where growth accelerates. In busy classrooms, that immediate loop keeps momentum high and reduces the backlog of unanswered student confusion. Teach students how to interpret feedback well, because tools only help when learners know how to act on guidance. One of the quiet superpowers of AI in education is pattern recognition. Learning platforms can highlight students who are slipping before a major test disaster. Maybe a student is slow on foundational skills, skipping practice sets, guessing repeatedly, or performing inconsistently across topics. Analytics dashboards can surface those signals early in a visual way teachers can act on. For educators, that means less guesswork and earlier intervention. Instead of discovering a problem at report card time, you can spot risk in week 3 and respond with tutoring, scaffolds, peer support, or a parent check-in. AI does not label students as failures. Used well, it helps you notice who needs support sooner, while there is still time to change the trajectory. Early signals only help if schools protect time for intervention. Data without action changes nothing. Combine dashboard signals with your classroom observations. With better visibility, support becomes proactive rather than reactive, and fewer students fall through unnoticed gaps. Numbers inform judgment, they should never replace it. Every classroom has students at different levels, yet traditional lessons often move at one pace. Personalized learning paths use AI to adapt practice to each learner. A student who masters a concept can move ahead to richer challenges. A student who is stuck can receive simpler examples, visual explanations, or extra practice before advancing. This is differentiation at scale, something teachers have always wanted but rarely had time to build by hand for 30 students. You still set the destination and the standards. AI helps vary the routes. When personalization works, fewer students are bored, fewer are lost, and more students experience the right level of productive struggle. That balance is where real learning confidence grows. Keep whole class moments for discussion and community, then use personalized practice to reinforce skills at the right level. Teachers can then orchestrate the learning journey while software adapts practice intensity to each learner in the room. Protect collaborative learning time while personalizing practice, so classrooms stay social and academically adaptive. Monitoring progress used to mean spreadsheets, binders, and late nights. AI-supported tools can track mastery over time across skills, assignments, and standards. You can see growth trends, not just one-off scores from a single test day. That helps you celebrate improvement, adjust pacing, regroup students thoughtfully, and communicate clearly with families. Progress monitoring also supports professional reflection. When you see which lessons produce strong gains and which do not, you can refine your teaching with evidence instead of guesswork. The goal is not surveillance. The goal is visibility, so instruction becomes more responsive, clear, and focused on what students still need to learn. Share progress visually with students too. When learners see their own growth, motivation, and ownership increase. Clear progress records also make collaboration easier among co-teachers, counselors, and families supporting the same student. Make progress visible in student-friendly language so families and learners can celebrate growth together. Teacher burnout is not a personal failure. It is often a systems problem, too many demands and too little recoverable time. AI cannot fix school culture alone, but it can shrink the workload that pushes teachers past their limit. When planning, grading, and feedback take less time, evenings open up again. Weekends become rest instead of catch up. That matters for retention, morale, and classroom climate. Schools cannot keep great teachers if the job is unsustainable, and students cannot thrive if their teachers are constantly depleted. Using AI thoughtfully is one practical way to protect teacher well-being while protecting instructional quality. Less exhaustion does not mean lower standards. It means more capacity to meet them. Sustainable teaching is a student outcome strategy. Healthy teachers create safer, more consistent learning environments. Treat well-being as an instructional priority. When workload becomes manageable, teachers recover creativity, and the emotional bandwidth that great classrooms require. A rested teacher delivers clearer explanations and calmer classrooms. When admin load drops, something powerful happens. Teachers get time back for real teaching. That means richer discussions, better questioning, more demonstrations, and more live coaching during practice. It means preparing materials that spark curiosity instead of rushing through the minimum viable lesson. AI handles drafting and sorting. You handle inspiration, explanation, and human connection. The classroom becomes less about surviving the checklist and more about creating learning moments students remember. If you have ever wished for one more hour to refine a lesson or run an extra example, this is where AI can quietly give that hour back. Use reclaimed minutes for higher impact moves, modeling thinking aloud, checking for understanding, and celebrating student reasoning. Those recovered minutes compound into stronger explanations, better checks for understanding, and richer classroom dialogue. Reinvest saved minutes into questioning techniques, modeling, and feedback loops that raise learning depth. Students do not just need content, they need relationships, encouragement, and timely help. AI can free teachers to provide that support. Instead of spending lunch marking papers, you can mentor a struggling learner, check in on well-being, or run a small group intervention. Meaningful support is hard to scale when every minute is consumed by paperwork. By automating routine tasks, AI helps restore the human side of teaching, noticing a quiet student, celebrating growth, repairing confidence after failure, and building trust. Technology should serve the relationship, not the other way around. The best AI-enabled classroom still feels deeply human. Schedule one protected block each week for mentoring or small group support, and defend it as seriously as any meeting. Relationship minutes are not soft extras. That shift moves school culture from paperwork first to people first, which is where lasting academic confidence is built. They are academic interventions that improve trust and persistence. Here is a real-world style example. A middle school science teacher needs a lesson on ecosystems, a 10-question formative quiz, and feedback comments for a writing exit ticket. On Monday morning, she uses AI to draft the lesson outline and quiz in under 10 minutes, then edits for curriculum fit and local examples. During class, students complete the quiz digitally and receive instant practice feedback while she circulates and coaches. After school, AI suggests rubric-based comments on exit tickets while she reviews and personalizes notes for 5 students who need deeper support. What used to take 4 hours now takes about 90 minutes. Importantly, the quality of intervention improves because she still has energy left for the humans who need her most. That is the practical promise of AI in a real teaching week. Notice the pattern: AI accelerated production, while the teacher reserved judgment, relationships, and final quality control. Scale this pattern across subjects and you can see why AI adoption is less about novelty and more about weekly operational relief. Copy the principle. Not every detail. Draft fast. Review carefully. Personalize where students need you most. Let's clear up common myths. Myth 1. AI will replace teachers. No. Teaching requires empathy, ethics, classroom leadership, and contextual judgment that tools do not have. Myth 2. AI always produces perfect content. Absolutely not. It can hallucinate facts, miss local curriculum details, or generate generic examples that do not fit your students. Myth 3. Using AI is cheating for teachers. Professional educators have always used textbooks, templates, and shared resources. AI is another productivity layer, and responsible use still requires review. Myth 4. Only tech-savvy teachers can benefit. In practice, the best results come from clear prompts and strong pedagogical thinking, not coding skills. Understanding these myths helps schools adopt AI with confidence instead of fear. Replace fear-based narratives with evidence-based practice, and AI becomes a professional tool instead of a threat. Grounded expectations help leaders fund training, choose safer tools, and avoid expensive mistakes driven by hype cycles. When myths fade, teachers can evaluate tools with professional confidence and healthier expectations. Responsible AI use starts with clear principles. Always review AI output before it reaches students. Protect student privacy. Avoid pasting sensitive personal data into tools that are not school-approved. Be transparent with your school about how you use AI in planning and assessment. Keep your professional voice. AI should sound like a draft assistant, not the final teacher. Use AI for speed, then apply your expertise for accuracy, inclusion, and cultural relevance. Set boundaries too. Over-automation can flatten learning if students stop thinking for themselves. Keep learners writing, discussing, creating, and reflecting. And document what works so your team can improve together. The best practice is simple and powerful. AI drafts, teachers decide. Create a simple team checklist for approved tools, privacy rules, and review standards so every teacher has clear guardrails. Write your school norms down. Schools that publish these norms early build trust with teachers, parents, and students while innovation continues. Clear shared rules make responsible AI use easier for every teacher on the team. The future of AI in schools will likely be quieter and more practical than the hype suggests. We will see better tutoring support, smarter analytics, multimodal lessons with text and visuals, and administrative systems that finally reduce friction. Adaptive practice will become more precise, and teacher dashboards will become easier to act on. The schools that win will not be the ones with most tools. They will be the ones that train teachers well, protect data, and keep pedagogy at the center. AI will become infrastructure, like projectors and learning management systems. The differentiator will remain great teaching, amplified by technology that respects teacher time and students' dignity. Prepare now by building teacher AI literacy, not by waiting for perfect platforms to arrive fully finished. Teachers who practice now will shape how these systems are used, rather than having systems imposed without classroom wisdom. Start literacy now so your staff is ready when better systems arrive, rather than reacting under pressure later. Here is your call to action. This week, pick one painful workflow, lesson planning, quiz creation, or feedback comments. Use an approved AI tool to draft that one task, then refine it carefully. Measure the time you save. Share what worked with a colleague. Start small, stay ethical, and build confidence through practice. You do not need to transform your entire teaching system overnight. You need one win that proves your time can be protected. If enough teachers do that, classrooms become more sustainable and students get more of what they need most: presence. Energized educators who still have capacity to care. Your first experiment this week can start that shift. Write down your one workflow experiment today. Then schedule 30 minutes this week to complete and reflect on it. Choose one workflow, run one experiment, and share one result. Momentum grows when individual experiments become shared habits across departments and professional learning communities. Momentum begins with a single finished attempt. So, let's wrap up. AI matters in education because teachers are overloaded, administrative work is costly, and students need timely support. AI can accelerate planning, assessment, grading, feedback, and personalization, while giving teachers more room for real teaching and meaningful relationships. Used responsibly, it reduces burnout without replacing the human heart of education. The future belongs to teachers who combine strong pedagogy with smart tools. If this video helped you, like it, subscribe to Tech with Damas, and share it with a teacher who needs time back. I'm Damas, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep teaching with purpose and use technology to serve your students. Thanks for watching Tech with Damas. If you want more practical education technology guides, subscribe and tell me which classroom workflow we should optimize next. Thanks again for watching Tech with Damas. Your expertise remains the core engine of learning. AI is simply a powerful assistant when guided by professional values. Subscribe for more practical education tech guides that respect teacher time. Until next time, teach boldly and protect your time.